revolves around my feet. Just a year ago, nigga, shit. Me and my right hand, shit, the same outfit. It's the fire that I hit the game out with. It's the days and the way that boy came out with. Last night, niggas and boy, you ain't no shit. Niggas, the others can't stand. The rubber band, he got dead if I can. Let another nigga sit my spot.
Good morning, Geekdom. What's good, everybody? Artist and MC on the fastest live stream in Black YouTube. It just sounds funny every time I say that shit. It just sounds funny to me. How you guys doing? I'm on my late commute. No highway patrol at their usual spot. So now we can crank this bitch up to a good 80 and 90. It is a overcast, low flying cloud day on the freeway. You can see tail lights, but everything above you is gray and oppressive. But I had a couple of thoughts that I wanted to share with you guys. The first one being, I forgot, I'm not thinking about the fact that Sunday is Christmas Day. Sunday is Christmas Day. So you guys are going to have to tell me. I'll probably put something up on the community tab. What up, P-Dub? Right back, Prime in the building. You guys will probably have to tell me in the community section whether you want a stream on that Sunday or not, because I wasn't thinking about it, and then I went ahead and closed out the show yesterday, scheduled the next show, and I'm looking, I said, 25th. Man, that's Christmas Day. I'm not going to be watching no geek shit on Christmas Day. But I say that knowing this is fucking YouTube. Some people cannot be off of fucking YouTube. They will stream on that day. So if you guys are up for a stream, I will do a stream that day. But could take a break one day? Sort of, I don't know. We'll have to see, because depending on what Geekdom does this week, we might have to do a stream on Sunday just because it's so much crap to actually talk about, because I still have a bunch of reaction videos last week, which is everything from Oppenheimer to Loki season 2. So y'all let me know. You guys let me know if you actually do want to stream. And this is like a typical parenting situation. We ask you what you think just so we can do the opposite. I'm going to do what I'm going to do regardless. But it'll give me an indication of how many people I can expect to show up. And how many people are like, why is this thing live stream? Play with your kids or something. Kids ain't small. Thinking my daughter will come to town for Christmas, but I know she's going to be co-op between all the women who lived their life through her accomplishments, like they did some shit. So I know she's going to be busy showing up and smiling for everybody else to be proud of her, and pushing daddy to the back of the bus. I go, you ain't got to worry about him. What up, Noah? Yeah, go chill with the family. I might. Me and moms ain't talking still. So that's been about 6 months. So I'm not gonna be hanging out with her ass. That's not gonna be happening. And my nana is a bit older. She don't want a lot of people around her house. She's the one who lost her husband. So I don't think she's gonna be cooking the ceremonial family gumbo pot. I don't think that's gonna be what's on the grill. On the stove. She's kind of blind. She can't stand up too good right now. So I don't think that's happening. I think my cousin might do something at her house because she has young children, but I have to talk to her to find out. Either way, I'm not worried about no damn Christmas. I wasn't worried about the shit at all. Giving us a Sunday. I told her I worked retail for too long. I don't care about commercialized Christmas at all. I really don't care. Had much stress around Christmas that lasts me 60 years. I'm not stressing about fucking Christmas or Christmas gifts or none of that shit. I don't hate Christmas. I don't hate the season. Nothing like that. I don't. I really enjoy the season. I'm trying to get my ass out to San Francisco so I can go ice skating down at Market Street and have me some hot apple cider, some ice skating, hear some Christmas carols and shit. I'll get into that part of it. But I'm not getting into the commercial. You need to give me this. If I didn't get this, I'm gonna be upset. Shit, I'm not doing that. You can go fuck yourself. On you alone for that one. It's not what I'm doing. So I would choose to spend my time where it's the most valued and with people who may need that, that smile, that companionship. I see a point about being around a room full of people who are just there because, and I know maybe a couple of my friends is gonna be solo dolo, by themselves. No, I'll snatch you up and we'll go do some shit. Call it a kidnapping, trafficking and happiness. I don't want none of my friends that's close enough for me to do something. Sitting there lonely and depressed on the fucking Christmas. Get out in the world. Enjoy yourself. Like what James said. What up, D. Ridley? What up, Michael Techie? I'm pretty sure you can throw up a bat signal. Somebody will show regardless of what you need. Yeah, I thought, look, I thought the artist signal. I thought the Geek Alert. It'll go out on the web. Somebody will show up. I'm really trying to figure out Aquatechie. I'm really trying to figure out. I was thinking about this morning. Right? There are other streams that go on, geek streams that go on now on Sundays, right? And outside of the Black Manosphere section, right? Outside of the Black Manosphere, these motherfuckers can have upwards of 500 people watching them talk about the same shit I do. But nothing. And I'm trying to figure out what is it. Is it just that's where BC, shout out to Tori and Ray for using his catchphrase. Is that where the BC people go and feel comfortable? Is that it? I'm really curious about it. Not because I really care, right? I know where I'm at. I know who I'm talking to. I know where I'm at. I know who I'm talking to. So I'm not expecting that on the regular. But it's really interesting to me to see it's that many people that would be willing to watch a stream on a Sunday, talk about geek stuff, or just one geek topic with a panel and donate without asking. It's just funny to me. It's just funny. It's like, it must be me. I'm sitting there looking at it like, it must be me. Because it's not because I curse and they don't. They curse too. Do they have better graphics? These motherfuckers sitting in their bedrooms too. With a background. over their screen. Maybe some insider information because they know folks on the inside of the studio. It's like I'm listening to one of these dudes. I said, I know this motherfucking voice. He's a conservative talk show host. I know his voice. I know who the hell he is. I'm like, dude, I know who you are. I remember you used to fill in for somebody else that I used to listen to when I was in my talk radio phase. I know who you are. But you act like Deep Throat for Hollywood. I'm like, no, that's not what that shit is. That's not who that is. I'm like, oh, whatever, man. I feel like busting them out every time I listen to him, just throwing it out there. It's like, hey, aren't you so-and-so? But he wants his anonymity, and I let people have their anonymity. It's YouTube, right? Okay, fine. You can call yourself whatever the fuck you want to. Fine, whatever. Very good at hearing voices and knowing who that person is. That is you, my dude. That is you. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Play how you want to play. But I look at those channels and stuff like that. Channels ain't been around as long as mine have. Been around a year or two. Or 3. Who the fuck up? Hundreds of thousands of subs. Like, wow. Interesting. It is the chesticles. Yeah, chesticles gets it too, but I give one chesticles a reprieve because she Scorpio. She make me laugh when she go off. She make me laugh when she go off. She make me laugh when she go off, dude. Like, all right. Look, can't fault the chick for having boobs. You can't fault her for advertising that shit. Like that's what she's trying to show, but it's not her thing. Okay, whatever. I watch another one that makes me laugh. She got barely any chesticles. It's a bunch of tats. And I'm still trying to square the whole thing with she has Christian beliefs, but her arms are tatted up. I'm like, that's against Christian faith to desecrate your body. So how do you square that with Christian beliefs? Weird, but anyway, whatever, man. I'm not the Christian beliefs. I'm just matching up in my head because I was, I hold some Christian beliefs. Gone to Christian school, went to Christian church, all that shit. Raised up in a Christian family. I know some of that. And that ain't it. But there's Christian rock groups too, so go figure. Make this shit up as we go along. But yeah, the Chesticles do get it. Trojan side. Plenty of other geek shows on YouTube. Yours is the only one I come to consistently donate. I appreciate that, Aquatech. Yeah, I do. I look at it, one of the things I look for is how many black male geek shows there are. And some are bigger, but most of them aren't in the black manosphere. That's the main thing. Most of them are not in the black manosphere. So when I look at what I do and what other people do as a comparison of the audience, you have to do that if you want anything on your YouTube channel to grow. Right? You have to do those comparisons. And like Kevin was good for telling you, RIP to Kevin, it's like you got to go into your analytics. You got to look at your analytics. I choose not to most of the time because I'm not that focused on YouTube that hard, right? I go with the organic growth model, being that I will be who I am. And if who I am finds the audience, cool. Finds a regular audience, awesome. But I'm not trying to change who I am to grab a bigger audience. I'm trying to grab a bigger audience, being who I am, not changing who I am. Like saying, oh, you should curse less, you get more people. But then probably wouldn't be the people I want to talk to, would it? because I would have a hand over my mouth and saying what I think. I don't like that. I don't like censorship in that vein. You got to remember, I grew up in the era of the comics code and the parental advisory on rap music. I don't like that shit. I really don't. You know, give it to me straight like I like my alcohol. Give it to me right out the bottom straight. No rocks, no nothing. I don't need no ice. I like my shit neat. Neat. Put it in the glass. So I deal with what it is I deal with. But it's interesting. It's just interesting to me. Like, wow. So I flipped by one show, and they were talking about the whole Henry Cavill thing. There was 500 motherfuckers in it. And I'm listening to the shit, and they ain't talking about nothing that nobody has already seen. They got 500 people in there. That's awesome, I guess. I mostly get a replay audience. I only donate to Black Manosphere. Yeah, no one. I feel you. That's what I do. I only donate to Black Manosphere content. Really? Because they're the only ones who need it. All the rest of these shows and channels and stuff, now that YouTube pulled the curtain on all their sub counts and shit like that, these motherfuckers don't need your help. They don't need your free advertisement. They don't need your dollars. They get plenty of it on their own. Dealing with their folks. They don't need it. That's why I don't advertise with them. They don't need free advertisement in the black sector. They don't. I don't think they do. That's just me. If it ain't a black dude on that channel, a brother, you won't even hear me mention their fucking name. Because black ones need the help. The other ones be all right, regardless. Even talking about being shadow banned and everything. I'm like, okay, you don't know the black side of a shadow ban. Come on. Come on now. You can't have 100,000 followers and still think you shadow banned. Get the fuck out of here. And not be in a black manosphere. Get the fuck out of here. That shit sound hilarious. It just sound hilarious. It's like kind of cute. It kind of makes me chuckle when I hear it. Yeah, right. That dude's over here been putting in work for damn near a decade. Damn near a decade. Just now hitting 100K. Motherfuckers showed up a year ago, 2 years ago, already hit 100K and beyond that, looking at 1 million. Repeating black manosphere content. Like, wow. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all will be all right. Y'all got sponsors and managers and upgrade studios and all kinds of shit. Nah. Black folks over here for real got a fucking sport trying to get it out the mud. Get the fuck out of here. Something about your show reminds me of older brother's uncle. The older brother uncle I never had, rough enough to call you on your BS, but not on Mr. Piss and Parade. Yeah, I realized that I got to that point because Angry Man was doing a stream last night. Shout out to the angriest of men. Talking about the Gen Xers and stuff like that. What's the difference between Gen Xers and some of these millennials and shit? He is on point, right? About how 40 is not old. 40 is not old. Actually, 40 is not old at all. You're not an old nigga for being 40. You're not. You're an adult. You're a well-seasoned adult at that. Realize that, right? That 30 is actually your adulthood. Because in your 20s, you're a young adult still. But you don't crest and get to that next level of adulthood until you start having marriage and family. That's what it is. You don't have to like it, but it is what the fuck it is. I tell you this, I learned this when I was in my 20s about how I can relate to people. You know what the great equalizer in men is? Where you can talk to any man on the planet, no matter what their age is, and have some standing and have something to say. You actually have a child. Parenthood is the great equalizer. It is, outside of a pistol. Because the pistol is only the great equalizer in a fight. In conversation about life, about what it means to be a human, what it means to give a fuck about how these children are being raised and shit like that, what's happening in the school system and all that, having a child is the great equalizer because it puts you on par with the rest of those people to be able to have those same concerns. It does. Now, I know I have some brothers over here that don't ever want to have kids. That's your choice. I'm not shitting on you for it. I'm not. And some brothers that's good being, big brother, big uncle. And helping their family, helping their family members who got children by ne'er-do-wells or what have you, raise them. I get that. I understand that. I don't shit on you for doing it. I salute you for doing it. But at the same time, there is a difference in having your own child and raising it and raising somebody else's child for them. Right? It's like Big Mama raising your shiftless auntie's kids. Yeah, Big Mama gonna show them all that love they should have got. But those kids are still gonna wonder why the fuck they mama or daddy couldn't take the time. They still gonna have some issues behind that shit. No matter how much love Big Mama poured into them. They still gonna wonder, why couldn't you be my father, my mother? They still gonna wonder that shit. It's gonna fuck with them. They gonna need some therapy. Right? And you will still have that disconnect because they can always, if they grow up to be an asshole, pull that fucking Trump card out on you. You ain't my daddy. You ain't my mama. And you will feel crushed behind that shit. You will feel absolutely crushed. Because they always got that on you. They always do. And depending on who influences them, they will pull that trigger on that shit. And it will hurt you. I'm serious. It will hurt you to your soul, nigga. It will. Because the first thing you'll think about is like, man, I've been there for you your whole fucking life. Your own parents ain't been there for you as much as I have been. You say that to me, they can't help it. It's a true statement. You might as well tell yourself that shit every morning. Just so when they finally pull that shit out on you, you feel nothing when it happens. Agreed. Never understood my father or older men until I had kids. Not even when I did get married. Exactly. Get married to get you to understanding women better. It will. Because a girlfriend situation is a little bit different. Long-term relationship situation can get you close. That marriage shit, where you got to fill out paperwork and that shit, that'll get you like, oh, bitch. Man, I'm going in the garage. Leave me the fuck alone. And the same thing on the woman's side, like, oh, this nigga. I wish he had just died in his fucking sleep. He got sleep apnea too. Let me lay here and see if he choked to death in his sleep. I fucking hate his ass. Told me no. Fuck him. I want that bag. It seemed like the worst shit ever. But look, man. If you can love somebody beyond their irritation, what I told people who asked me about how to be married, and I told them you need patience beyond patience. Yeah, you fucking love their ass. You know that shit for sure. Because if you ever been near a cliff looking at the sunset and that bitch say something stupid and you think about, I could push your ass off this cliff right now, you goofy motherfucker. And vice versa, and didn't do that shit, you just hugged them, gave them a kiss on their forehead, and said, I love you. You know they really loved your ass because they was thinking about killing you. They loved you more than the satisfaction of seeing your ass tumble off a cliff to your death. And that's just the way it is. It's just dealing with people. It's just dealing with people. That's all it is, dude. That's why I say I've done the marriage thing. If I feel like doing it again, I'll do it again because I know it's in me to do it. I know it's in me to do it. I know I can buckle down and say I'm gonna be married. This is what I'm gonna do for the next 20 goddamn years, and I'm not gonna quit because that's who I am. I'm a person that commits. I'm not a person that just I was feeling it a while ago, but today I'm not. No, nigga, I commit. I know that about me. And failed marriage or not, nigga, I learned a lot about myself and about her. That's why I don't shit on her completely. She don't know how to commit all the time. She don't. She only know how to commit if it's good. It's not good. Women don't commit to shaky situations. Their survival instinct can kick in too hard. Oh no, nigga, she'll be out of here. Leave me the mother F alone. Effing garage, need the patience, and in a starship. Yeah, that's why motherfuckers will leave. That's why you go to the bar. You have to give each other that kind of space. You do. See, in a boyfriend-girlfriend situation, you can always tell that bitch to get out. Or you can tell that dude to get the fuck out. Look, man, leave my key in the cup by the door and get the fuck out of here. But I thought, get the fuck out of my house. Don't come back. I'm sick of seeing your ass. You irritate. Right? You can always do that shit. You can. Long-term girlfriend, long-term boyfriend, you could probably do it the same way, but you will take a little bit more time because you got more family and shit like that involved in the situation. But they know y'all ain't married. So they may have been sitting there smiling in your face at every fucking family function and not liking your ass at all, just waiting for he or she to come to their senses and get rid of you. So they'll be on board. They'll help them change the locks. Or help them move. Flat out. They say, yeah, I'm finally done with this. What you need? I need a moving truck. We got it. It's already been paid for. We was just waiting on you to come around. That's what it'll be. And the motherfucker will be gone. Marriage, kids, a little bit more invested. It'll still be the same people there shitting on you, but they have the added benefit of saying we are family. We are actually family. Which means the motherfucker ain't going that far away because there's still kids involved. So you can try to block them out and pretend they don't exist, but the kid is always a reminder. Women love them damn children. They do. Love them fucking kids. And not really the kids. They love the attention that the kids garner them. They love the kids too. But we don't get any attention for that shit. No accolades, no big parties, no big old gifts, none of that shit. You get ties and underwear and socks for your contribution to the human fucking race. That's what you get. And shit on for that. Marginalized for that. So having kids part of manhood, which is you doing your biological duty in the sense of procreating and reproducing yourself at least once, that puts you on par with other men of the world anywhere, because you can always sit down with another man and have a conversation about children and your concerns with the way the world is going, because you have a vested stake in the world. You do have a vested stake in this motherfucker not blowing up tomorrow. Why? Because you got your children in it. And nobody with children wants to see this motherfucker blow up. They don't. Or else they wouldn't have kids. You got something to lose, so you think about things a little bit different. And it's not about your life to lose, it's about your kids, your offspring, your descendants, your legacy. Don't really got that as stepdad. Don't really have that as uncle. They carrying on their father's name, not yours. That's just the actual factuals. It's unfortunate. It doesn't sound comfy, but look, the truth is that shit you don't want to hear. That don't make you feel good when you hear it. That's what the truth is. Truth don't give a fuck about your feelings. It doesn't, because it's the truth. It doesn't cater to your feelings, your sensibilities, and none of that shit. That's just the way it is. These motherfuckers get in here so I can punch in on time. Got a long line on a Monday. Man, get to this goddamn gate. No one said last time, but I actually have a hoodie on, headphones, and a laptop open, and still talking. It must be love and duty. Look, man, if Indiana Jones would have been born in the hood, he would have had a hoodie on, okay? He wouldn't have had a fedora. He would have had a backwards baseball cap, doing the same shit with his high-tech boots on. I won't say what you can call it that they wear on the East Coast, honchos and shit. I won't say that. Timberlands. Yeah, I won't say the Timberlands. I say high-tech because I'm on the West Coast. I like the black high-tech boots. Some tactical ones. You put the fucking print on a nigga and get that grip like you got on tennis shoes. You gotta go dig it in. Just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. But he wasn't. So us Gen Xers, when we grew up, we had to find a haberdashery, find us a good hat shop, and buy us some pimp hats. And I'm sorry, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis been rocking fedoras forever. Nigga, forever. And always look cool on brothers. I gave mine to my son when he became a father. When my son became a father, I gave him my hat. Because it's a dad hat. I gave him a dad. I gave him my hat. Whether he still got it put up in the closet somewhere, I don't know. But I started my family traditions with me. My fatherhood traditions I started with me and my children. Because that's where it started. Yeah, I got a father, but we wasn't together, so we wasn't having none of these. This is your father's watch, shit like that. No, I had to start that shit myself. That's why I take such an interest in the shit for other men, because you have to start it yourself. Even if it wasn't done for you, you got to do it for your kids, if you have kids. If you don't, I have to start it somewhere, but that's the only place it's probably going to be carried forward is with your kids. Everybody else going to come in and fuck up your mix if you're trying to do it with someone else's kid. It's just what it is. So I told women before, if I had another kid, I would have it long as the mother was dead. Because I don't want anybody messing up my fucking kid. I'm selfish. Sue me. Everybody else is too. So I think I'm in good company. I'm selfish about not having my good work fucked up. As you can see with my workbench at work. I'm selfish about that shit. I don't want nobody else fucking up my work or taking credit for the work that I do. Fuck you. Let me get the credit for the shit I did without somebody else trying to push me out the way so they can stand next to the trophy. Like, yeah, it was so hard. We did so much work. Yeah, I did a motherfucking thing. But complained. 1 second, John. Security. So, but that's just me on shit. So I don't expect everybody else to do it, but that's me and how I move. So, train of thought, but I'm at work now. So I got 2 minutes to wait on this slow ass light. Oh, it turned quickly today. Holy shit. So it might be going in my favor. Let's see if we have a short week today. So we supposed to do this whole holiday. We work in the office bullshit when we don't work in the office. So we supposed to have crazy antlers and shit like that on, and ugly sweaters and shit. I'm like, I'm not interested in doing all that silly ass female shit. I'm not interested, nigga. I don't even own sweaters that look like that. I'm not going to buy one either. The thing I like seeing in sweaters is big boobies. It's the only thing I like seeing in sweaters. Ugly. I'm not wearing no sweater. I wear hoodies. Cut my hair bald and I need to cover it. Right. Bubbled up tent job, man. Stop doing that shit at home. I do that shit right. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. Get my shit parked. Get in here and punch this clock on this job. But thank you guys for coming through. This goofy nigga. This motherfucker. This dude I got some issues with. Parked all fucking crooked and shit in front of the goddamn road door. It's gonna be a hell of a week. I got my regional in this week to talk to about this. So y'all, serenity now. Give me some strength and keep me from saying two assholes in front of everybody. I don't give a fuck. But y'all have a good day. Happy Monday. I will see you in the Geek News. And if you see a bunch of random videos come out that are unfinished, that's my Lost in the Sauce vault, which is a bunch of videos that I just need to get out that haven't been completed. I will see you guys next time. Oh, man. So peace. I'll see you guys next time.